So these days I've been experimenting a lot on Google AI on this app called Google AI Labs. It's more of like a website, but there's lots of interesting things that Google have made, such as this thing where you can just make free websites on your own, and it saves you a lot of work, and it's also very simple to do. So some of them include like things like games, which can also be very entertaining and educational at the same time. So let's dive in. With number 5, this flamingo game, which you can use to collect numbers and letters and give them to specific flamingos, which you can also learn about art, give them words, and unlock this place. For this one, you can unlock this pool. Flamingos will go inside. You can use this to learn about celebrations and specific words you have. Let's go to the next flamingo. This is a very cool Google tool, and it also counts as a game, but whatever it is really fun to play with. Alright, to the next one. Opal, a Google AI app that can be used to generate mini apps. Such as for this one, I have generated a simulation of the California gold rush. You can see the AI have generated these sentences, and then you can choose one. For example, it says, you have a lot of money now, and what are you going to do? You can choose from 4 of these. For example, I'm going to choose this one, and the game returns me to another one, and I can use this to buy food. This is another really cool mini app from Google, and it is also really helpful. There's a similar one, but a bigger one at the end, but I guess it's time to go to number 3. Number 3, Google Flow Music. You can use this one to make your own music, similar to Suno. Make your own spaces, music spaces, create lo-fi tracks, create your own audio players, audio effects, and all the examples you can see here. You can even examine other people's artwork, music videos, and maybe just play music, but there's a lot of them. You can see here that I can use this to build spaces, such as this one. I call it the glitch organ. Starting from this one, I said, surprise me, make it very weird. Gave me this thing called the glitch organ, and I used it to create beats like this. Based on the music, I can create weird soundtracks, and I can change all these things. And you can see here I am doing this, and we'll generate this later. Just basically like that one app you see in, what's it called again? Oh yeah, GarageBand. You can see here that it automatically makes the sequence made from the glitch organ. You can change the instrument. Top 2, it's called Flow. It's basically like Flow music, but instead you use it to generate animations and videos. For example, let's say it uses Nano Banana 2, yay! It's the newest video generation AI. Or is it? Whatever. Let's just look at what it can do. For example, I have used this to make some very cool animation, actually all based on rabbits, because like they can be. For example, this one, you can look at my prompt. You can see here that the animation is really fluid. The animation is very fluid, and all I have to say is create a video of rabbits first getting in a high-tech space carrier. Then the next scene shows the carrier approach another planet, land, and go out in a spacesuit, and then walk into a dome. You can see here that the dome is really detailed, and this is actually all AI generated using Nano Banana 2. But it just automatically generates 2 videos in case you don't like one of them. So for example, we can look at another one, like my newest video, this, which you can make them really out of context, like these. And I spent a lot of time on this one, because this is the most out of context, so just view it. It's generated a really random video. I think this is a really cool tool, and you can see here, all I did is make a few suggestions and how you write it. I put a lot of updates on this one. Well, now let's go to top 1. Top 1, of course, is Google AI Studio. You can see that before I have used it to make my website Forrester, which I made some updates, but it's still not in use. You can see here, all you have to do is describe the app. For example, some I have done before is this. I said, create a 2D platformer game where you can control the camera perspective, and the player can switch between first and third person views. The player has a grappling hook. Additionally, it includes a level editor for user-generated content. I'm also thinking about adding a day and night cycle that affects gameplay, add enemies, and blah 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 blah. All of that can be generated into an entirely separate game. which you can see that here is really cool, but it's still not very effective and working. It's a very cool game, and let's look at the more. Rain, snow, wind, solar intensity. I think that just means what time it is. So you can see here, the sun is very, very bright, and slowly, this is midday, afternoon, like I am right now in, and slowly into night. And then back to the cycle again. You can see here are all the data, and if you click this, it changes you to another perspective. You can see here, remember this? Remember this? I think this is really cool. And when you click that, it turns it back to third perspective. And when you click on the low map, it still doesn't do anything. Maybe because I have only written one prompt for it. So that's probably it. So those are my top 5 favorite apps that I have used for Google, and they have been very entertaining, and they certainly have been very educational, and I just had to add that in there. So all these things are really fun to do, and I like them a lot, and I hope you also enjoyed this video. Plus, maybe one day you can also go check out those things, which I might list in the description.